This is The Space Shot, episode 224 for December 24th, 2017. Christmas Eve with Apollo 8. Hey everyone, welcome to The Space Shot, your daily space history, pop culture, and news fix. I'm John Molnix. Today has been the first Christmas Eve that I haven't had to work that I can remember, and as such, I took the liberty of a long overdue opportunity to sleep in. I talked with some friends today, relaxed a bunch, and did some reading. I also spent some time packing because I'm going to be moving to Colorado at the end of January. When you think about space, Colorado might not come to the forefront of your mind, but aerospace is a big deal in the Centennial State. I'm a native Coloradan, and I'm looking forward to moving back home. It will be nice to be closer to family and friends as I keep moving forward with podcasting. Plus, living in Colorado will be nice for the podcast since it's closer to a major airport, thankfully, and I'm within driving distance to a lot of places that I plan on doing interviews at over the coming months. As I think about what I've accomplished this year and what I will accomplish in 2018, I'm struck by something that Jim Lovell said during Apollo 8. Quote, "The vast loneliness is awe-inspiring, and it makes you realize just what you have back there on Earth." Well, what I've got here on Earth are my family and friends who have been with me on this journey, as have you, the listeners of The Space Shot. Thank you. Today I want to talk a little bit about Apollo 8 and their Christmas Eve message before leaving you with some audio from that mission. Apollo 8 is a special mission, from the iconic Earthrise photograph that was taken, to the reading from the book of Genesis, to the first time that humans left the gravitational influence of Earth. During the 10 orbits of the moon on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, the crew of Apollo 8 took photographs of the near and far side of the lunar surface. Apollo 8 helped lay the foundation for future missions that would land on the surface of the moon. On Christmas Eve 1968, the crew took part in a TV broadcast. While the footage is grainy and it's difficult to make out a lot of details on the moon, the visuals take a backseat to what Frank Borman, Jim Lovell, and Bill Anders read during this broadcast. Frank Borman recalled in an interview what the instructions from NASA were for this broadcast, to quote, "Do something appropriate." I think that reading from the book of Genesis was a beautiful choice. Viewing our home planet from space, let alone from as far away as the moon, is something that I would imagine to be an utterly profound experience. Let's listen now to the crew of Apollo 8.
We're now approaching lunar sunrise, and for all the people back on Earth, the crew of Apollo 8 has a message that we would like to send to you. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, "Let there be light." And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good, and divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night, and the evening and the morning were the first day. And God said, "Let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters, and let it divide the waters from the waters." And God made the firmament, and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, "Let the waters under the heaven be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas. And God saw that it was good. And from the crew of Apollo 8, we close with good night
I hope you enjoyed today's podcast. I'd appreciate it if you could leave a review on iTunes. If you leave a review, screenshot it and send it to me at John Molnix pretty much everywhere on the internet, and I'll shoot you a Space Shot sticker and a little thank you. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button, that way you don't miss any of the daily episodes. As always, the show notes have more information on today's episode. You can hit me up on Instagram and Twitter. Find me at John Molnix. I'm always up to chat. You can also connect with me on Facebook. Just search The Space Shot or click the link in the show notes. Tomorrow, Christmas in space. I want to close tonight with good night, good luck, have a Merry Christmas, and God bless all of you on the good earth. I'm John Molnix, and I'll catch you on the flip side.